Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Dad Reacts video. Today, joining me a month late.
Yeah, been a
How
bit
you doing, mate?
shortly.
Yeah, we have been a little bit slack. We've just been both busy adulting.
Yeah, with
Been,
those fun sponges, the kids.
yeah, I think as well though. In the last month, I have been away twice, so that hasn't really helped. But if you are new to this channel, do hit that like, subscribe button. This is a brand new channel for our dad reaction. And yeah, head over to the main channel for our should be weekly podcast. But again, I've been slack at that, but it will be weekly from now.
Yeah, we're motivated. Yeah. We're back on it.
But look, Martin, what we're going to talk about today is every man's favorite show during the summer.
Didn't you apply me for it?
I've never applied for it.
No, didn't you? Was it you that put me in it? What did you apply?
I applied for you for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is. Now, if you don't know what that sound is, you're probably not a homosexual.
If you know what that sound is, you're definitely a metrosexual 21st century man.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. But look, I mean, in all honesty, like I usually hate stuff like Love Island and what X on the Beach, and all these reality TV shows.
Trash reality TV. Let's be blunt.
But like, it's like, you know, like you ever watched? You probably haven't. But you know, like how watching a car crash is fascinating to watch.
You can't help but watch it.
This is what I'm like with Love Island.
I'm the same. Like I watch it and I feel like I need to bleach my eyes afterwards. But
you enjoy it.
But I enjoy it for a multitude of reasons. One, it's nice to just look at some attractive ladies on TV, you know.
So do you think there? See, here's the thing. Do you think so? So for me,
aesthetically, yes. You can't say some of them are not.
No, but they're all too young.
That's the problem.
Like,
and the one that's probably the closest in age,
37. You're
39.
I can't look at girls in their 20s young and be like,
no, they're attractive to look at, but it's that like you wouldn't touch them with a barge pole because of the age. It just feels
the most attractive one in there for me is Davide.
but this is the problem. But then you've got like the one that's closest to our age, dear Ekinsu. She's a prick.
She is.
Like she is the epitome of a prize A prick.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, the last 4 years, I've not got into it. I think when Kem and Chris were in it was the last season I watched.
Right. Well, let's go through it. Right. Let's go through because we haven't done a video in a month, but I'm sure we're going to touch on these. You know, relatively quite often as we keep doing these videos. I'm sure Love Island will come up every now and again. But let's go through the Islanders and so let's have a snapshot of what we think about them. So first one on the list, we've got Amber Beckford. What do you make of her?
Dull. Yeah. No personality. You know, an attractive lady, but dull. Just not worth the screen time.
Andrew LePage.
At first,
Andrew's with Tash, right?
Tash. I thought he was snaky at first.
You thought he was snaky
when he tried to mug Bischoff, Luca,
yeah,
and say to Tasha that she weren't in his top 3.
Yeah.
Snaky. Since then, that's you dumb man. You don't get a second chance at not being a snake.
Very much. You can sort of see that a very safe couple that's just going to sail through to the end.
Yeah.
Not going to be anything. There's no event. Nothing eventful is going to happen other than I tell you what, she would have her head turned by somebody if the right person came in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, her head.
She's in that couple, but she's very much like Was it Jay, the new guy, said it to Andrew, didn't he? I don't think you're.
I think you're invested. She's not.
Yeah.
And then then Andrew went running back to
and she almost starts. She's almost like, the more as someone sort of like gets to talk to him, the more she becomes interested.
Yeah, but like she like at the table when she was having dinner with Jay, she was like, yeah, I'm interested. And then he said that, and Andrew come running back, and she was like, no, not.
What about Dammy?
Boring.
I just can't work out. Is he Irish? Is he London? Like I know he's from Ireland, but his accent changes during the episode.
Again, he's just a bit part character, isn't he? He's not a focal character. He's a bit boring.
Yeah,
his chat's a bit shit.
Yeah. Well, look, we're going through this in alphabetical order. So the next one is Danica, the new girl, Danica.
Rocket.
Do you think?
I think, mate, she went in there and she fucked shit up. I was buzzing when she chose Luca.
But what a stupid decision to pick.
Oh yeah.
Is clearly not
loved up, but I just loved it just for the fucking shit it caused.
I know, but it's like, because it's obviously the boys get to pick next, right? So if you want to stay in there, why would you pick somebody who's not going to pick you next time round?
She's shot herself big time.
Yeah.
I think she's cute. I think she's got a bit of an attitude. I reckon she could be a right feisty little pocket. Like,
there's have you seen her? There's an article in the paper today about her, how she's just gone through like a radical transformation before she's come in, and it's like there was like a couple of, I don't know when it was, but it's like just before this is her.
Oh,
it looks completely different.
Nothing like her. I prefer her like that. No, not like that. I prefer the first one.
I prefer the blonde. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
What about everyone's favorite? Well, second favorite Italian. Obviously, I'm the first. Davide.
I didn't like him at first.
Clementi. You didn't like him?
I didn't like him at first.
I find him hilarious.
But now I do. Just
when he did the recoupling with Ekin-Su, the first time he picked, and he said, I'm in here to find somebody, not just for my perfect body.
But he knows he's a good looking guy though. He knows it.
I find him hilarious. But weirdly, like with guys like that, some guys can be super arrogant but be like obnoxious with it. Like, I don't think he's like that.
I think he's quite a genuine guy. I think this Ekin-Su BS that's gone on, that's shown that the guy's actually, he's not there to fuck about.
Well, let's talk about that then. So obviously there was all the kickoff the other night on the other night show. So what did you make of what happened?
She's shady.
Action.
Like, she was sneaking up with Jay.
Yeah.
To go and have a sneaky kiss on the terrace and crawling and hiding. So the fact that you're doing that, you're in the wrong.
Yeah.
You're a snaky bitch.
Yeah.
And, like, look at the way I look at it. Like, yeah, Jay's took Ekin-Su off Davide. Well done. But can you trust her? Because, mate, she was crawling around to kiss you in secret when she's only been chatting to like Davide today. What am I meant to do? Marry her? It's only been fucking 4 days. Yeah. Like, just turn around and go, Davide, I'm interested in him. I'm gonna chat to him.
Yeah.
Not in a relationship, but she chose to go down that route.
And the lying, wasn't it?
I'm at the front door. And then when she sits down and Luca's like, where were you? I was at the front door.
Yeah.
And she's, Davide, make me some food. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Get fucked. Like, no, absolute scumbag. Upstairs nicking on with you. Nah, fuck that.
You can tell she's the kind of girl that needs, because she said it, like, Davide's wasn't showing her like
attention,
constant attention. I think. And she's the kind of girl that needs that constant.
But have you seen her? Like, obviously, when Davide and her sat down and had a chat, she was like, "Do you care? Do you care about me still?"
No,
no. And she's like, as if to be like,
yeah. You wanted him to be like, yeah, of course.
And he was just like, no.
He did the best line. I actually laughed out loud the other night when the argument was going on, when she was like, Davide, can we talk? And he said, no. To me, you do not exist.
But she won't like that. She won't like that shit.
Laughed out loud. Honestly, that made me howl.
She wouldn't like that because she'd be expecting guys falling at her feet.
100%, yeah.
And she's met a match, and that won't sit right with her. That'll piss her off.
Well, obviously, the next one was Ekin-Su. I think we
fuck herself.
Your opinion on Ekin-Su. What about everybody's favourite sports pundit's daughter? He's not everyone's favourite, trust me.
No, he's a prick. I can't stand him.
Gemma Owen.
I didn't like her at first.
Yeah.
And I still don't like her.
What don't you like about her, though?
Pardon?
What don't you like about her?
She's Michael Owen's daughter. He's a prick.
Okay.
And I think she's up her own arse.
Yeah. So I think at the beginning she definitely came across like that.
Yeah. But she's mellowing out a little bit because of her connection and relationship with Luca.
But is she mellowing out, or is she just not on the screen as much as she was at the beginning? Because at the beginning she was literally front and center of the show. Now she's almost playing a bit of a bit part character.
Yeah,
so
maybe you're right on that.
See, because like perfect example, like last night, right when they had the recoupling in the show the day before, you know, when Ekin-Su was looking for allies, Gemma Owen was one of her friends who was like, oh, you know, I can't believe he spoke to you like that, blah blah blah. So I thought, well, there's no way Gemma Owen's is gonna pick Davide and the recoupling because of how he's treated Ekin-Su but then when she says her speech, she talks about how she got to know him over this last couple of days. He's shown a different side to him. So obviously there's a lot that's going on with her that we don't see. So yeah, is it that she's mellowing out, or is it the fact that
she's not getting the airtime?
Not getting the airtime as much. But with her, for me, I just cannot unsee Michael Owen.
No,
like she's got his eyes, and she sounds like him.
I just wanted to make some sort of comment like, yeah, whoever scores the most goals is going to win. Some stupid Michael Owen punditry.
Did you see who was the guy that she was coupled up with originally? Liam, wasn't it? And he said, she said, I've got 15 horses. And he went, oh, you must have a big house then. And he went, oh, yeah, they don't live in a house, do they, horses?
Stupid.
Yeah. Okay, what about India?
Boring.
Literally,
that's it.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah, I agree. I haven't really got anything else. Nice girl. Nice girl. But yeah.
Wouldn't notice if she'd gone.
Yeah. What about Jax?
I like him.
I like Jax.
He's a Jack the lad.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Yeah, proper Jack the lad.
I loved it when he said that Jay was like, oh, you don't look big enough to be a rugby player. And he went, I'll go stand there and I'll flatten you if you want.
Yeah. What was it? When they went, when they were sat down and they were like about Ekin-Su, and it was like, would your head turn? And she was like, no. And Jack just turned around and goes, don't lie to Jay as well. Just been caught out lying to Davide.
Yeah.
You've missed out to Kenya.
I think Jack's quite likes Davide, doesn't he?
Yeah. So, you missed out to Kenna.
No, I'm
shouldn't he have been next to India?
He's actually. Yes, I did. Yes, I did miss out.
Doesn't matter. Boring. Like India, boring. Move on.
Yeah. Like, but fucking tall.
Massive.
How tall is that kid?
Huge.
Oh, not isn't he?
He is.
Yeah, down the road. Yeah, Ikenna, massive. That's all I can say on him, really.
Yeah, boring and massive.
Like him, he hasn't really done anything of interest. I think him, India, Dami, and Amber are all just cruising through this.
Yeah.
Uneventful. Nothing.
They don't need to be there. I wouldn't notice if they're gone.
It'd be interesting to see, because obviously tonight there's the vote on popularity. So it'd be interesting to see where they actually sit within that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jay, we have touched on Jay, the big tall.
Not really got any. I don't think he's got much of a personality. Doesn't come across much. Said to Ekin-Su, I was like, I had to tell him. He asked me, I have to tell him.
For that though, because a lot of lads would have lied.
No, but sneaking about, he did what he needed to do to get in. He saw Ekin-Su and that.
I don't know where I don't think he's that keen on her. I think, like you said, he had to do something to stay in.
Yeah.
Or like, was it Remy who just basically did nothing and got voted out? So yeah, I think he did what he needed to do, got Ekin-Su, but I don't think that's a strong.
No. And I hope not. I hope Ekin-Su gets fucked off and leaves.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Luca Bish.
The boy, Luca Bish sells fish.
I guess you like Luca then?
I do like it. I'm a bit concerned about how he's coming across. He's very clingy.
Yeah, a bit jealous.
And I think that's going to come out later on.
Yeah.
And he's coupled up with Gemma, isn't it? So there's a potential.
He reminds me of who was the pen salesman that won it a couple of years ago?
Couldn't tell you.
Well, was that with Danny Dyer? What was he called?
Off the top of my head.
Anyway, he reminds me a little bit of him.
But I like him. He's a cheeky chappy, isn't he? Him and Jax are, considering, they've both dated Gemma, or one's with Gemma and one's the ex. They get on. They're like similar, and they get on quite well. Yeah,
I thought. I think they put in Jax thinking that he would go try and get back for Gemma. I mean, maybe that's what he told them in the show, that because they put them in clearly to cause a bit of trouble, and he's just not interested in Gemma at all.
Yeah, not in the slightest.
But I tell you what, though, that was a bit weird. I thought she's been through quite a few fellas already at 19. She was with Jax a year and a half ago, so she was 17. And I was a bit like, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Because they're on about putting another ex-boyfriend of hers in.
Are they really?
Yeah. So I'm like, how many ex-boyfriends have you got? You're only 19, love. So,
yeah, I see.
Paige Thorne.
Love her.
Yeah, my favourite, actually.
I'm madly in love with her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no. Like I said, I can't. Just none of them. They're all too young. But I think someone
at 10 years on.
Asked me the other day, like, oh, who do you think the most attractive is? I'm like, none of them. But for that reason, because like I said, it doesn't float me. But if you had to pick any of them, it would probably be Paige. And not only like attractiveness,
her personality
as well.
Yeah, she's a bit.
Well, although I did think the other night when she was talking, who she was talking to? She was talking to someone. They were bitching about somebody behind their back, and I thought, oh, that's a bit catty. But then again, what woman isn't, right?
Yeah, well, what woman isn't catty?
Yeah. Tasha. So let's touch on Tasha.
I did like her. I just feel like she's playing a little bit of a game, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the way she was sat at the table with Jay.
Completely deaf as well.
Huh?
She's born deaf, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So she has the little monitor thing on her ear to help.
Yeah, the cochlear thing, and yeah.
She does
but she's one. I think her and Paige are probably the two most attractive there, personally.
I don't find Tasha attractive at all.
I do.
But yeah, we touched on Remy. He's gone, unfortunately. Afia. I was going to say I don't even remember who Afia was, but she's the one that came in with Ekin-Su.
And she's gone.
She's gone. Yeah. Again, she didn't really make an effort.
No.
Do you know what though? I think what I find is because she was a little older, wasn't she? They're all young, like early 20s.
There's only now Jay, Ekin-Su, and Davide are the oldest.
Yeah. So she was a little older. So when you put people that are a little older in, it's
harder.
It's a bit of a struggle for them. I
think. Yeah, it's a bit tough. Because look, Davide, Ekin-Su, and Jay, the three oldies, are in a triangle.
Yeah. So, well, who's how old is Danica? 21.
21.
Yeah, because she said, she likes older guys usually.
But you can see her and Davide chatting up a little bit at the moment.
I can't see him liking that.
No, No.
Not my Davide.
I'm enjoying it at the moment. It's
We've got one more. We've got one more to talk about. One more. Liam left after the first few days. I just didn't understand why he left.
Probably because he realised that his chat was shit.
Yeah, but it's like you're 1 week into an 8-week
stint.
Yeah,
with the opportunity of becoming famous. Ish.
Yeah.
C-list celebrities, you know.
I was in London on Thursday night and I saw. Do you remember Marcel?
Yeah.
He was in the same bar we were in.
Is he still with that blonde girl?
Well, he was with every girl in that club. Let me tell you.
So Marcel,
maybe not.
Yeah. Or
maybe he is. Yeah, maybe he still is. Yeah. Who knows? But okay, let's make a prediction. Where week 2 of 8, is it 8 or is it 10?
8 weeks.
Is it 8? As an early bet, who's your money on?
Luca plus somebody, probably Gemma.
Do you think to win it?
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, I can see that. But
I think Luca, unless he fucks up, is going to carry Gemma or whoever he's with.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because Gemma doesn't win it on her own, I don't think.
No.
No. But then what I do also find is that, generally speaking, the ones that are in the early days look like they're going to be set for it. But I think people get a bit bored of it.
Yeah.
So people switch off to it. Because if Luca and Gemma just cruise through like nothing happening, after 6 weeks of that, you're just like, oh.
Yeah, boring.
Yeah.
I liked his cheeky chappy, but now he's a little bit cringy and clingy.
He did. I did like how he reacted to the thing last night, where he was just like, oh no, I'm not interested. I did like that.
Yeah, stood his ground.
You know, there's plenty. You've seen it on many seasons where guys would just be like, oh, okay, well, I'll give you a chance. I'll get to this.
We've just got to wait to Casa Amore.
Casa Amore.
Love a Casa Amore. So, right. On that note, I'm off to Casa Amore because that's I got through the applications. Cheers for that, Marco.
Well, that would be interesting to watch.
No, mate, the only way I'd be going in there is as one of them blow up pool toys, the whales. It's the only way I'm in there. Or doing the cleaning of the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sexy,
mate, sexy
pool boy.
Say again?
Sexy pool boy.
Sexy pool boy. Mate, I wouldn't want to go on there.
Well, you wouldn't with all those young kids in there. No.
Even if I was in my 20s, I wouldn't want to.
Do you know what I've always been fascinated by? I think like a mature version of Love Island would do well.
Yeah.
So people like late 30s, you know, our age basically.
Yeah.
But people who have got their shit together in life mostly, or got a couple of kids,
might have some children.
Yeah. Who probably have more interesting conversations.
Should we pitch it? We'll pitch it to ITV.
We should just record it on.
Should we do it? Should we do it ourselves?
Channel, yeah.
Casa, Wyndham Park,
Mature Island,
Mature Retirement Island.
I wouldn't quite go that old.
No, true. So
right, yeah, if you are still here,
listening to us rabble shit,
please do hit that like, subscribe button. Let us know your thoughts in the comment sections about Love Island. Do you think it sucks? Should we continue talking about it? You let us know.
Yeah. Right. Peace out, peeps.